Decisions, decisions. I've been sitting in on a class or a little wake up call from 8 to 9 every morning this week. Yeah, I always like learning and seeing how other people operate. It's my joy and my curse all rolled into one. But since things aren't good or bad, they're only whatever I declare them to be. It's whatever you declare every moment to be. Then it has no value of good or bad. It just is. So that's where I'm at. And this morning it was about decisions, 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 decisions. And I've often known this, but I remember when my daughter was at university and she was looking for a summer job. And I said, "What would you like to do?" "Oh, I want to do something that's really fun and adventuresome, and I don't want to be living at home." So I don't want to come home from university and sit there with you, Mom. Yeah, crush. How about crushing my my identity? My daughter doesn't want to be home stuck with her mother. Yes, I know. I'm just kidding. But she thought it would be really fun to work at Wonderland. I said, "Well, then, yeah, even though we don't live nearby there, she'd have to find a place to live." I said, "Do it. Do it. You get one chance." So she often put the application in at Wonderland. And she said, "But I have no place to stay. How will we do that?" I said, "Don't worry about that. You put in the application first. Then we make everything else happen." I've a long, long time, decades, lived on this whole idea. It was kind of how I ended up in Uganda. Well, I wanted to send them a suitcase and it was going to be $1,600. I thought, oh, I think I could take it. And that's how it happened. Okay, I'm not going to send them a suitcase for $1,600. I'm going to take it over myself. And I ended up in Uganda because the ticket was $1,200 and I paid a little extra to take 4 suitcases instead of the 2. And that's how life happens for me. And when I look back, I celebrate those times. Mind you, I've made decisions just as quickly about other things that didn't work out as well. So I've experimented. I have lots of knowledge of what worked and what didn't work, or decisions I made that, okay, next time I need to think this way or that way. But decisions can make us or break us. When we're thinking about the goal, the life we want to live, the future we choose. And we do choose how our life unfolds. Everything else that happens just is. You know, the rain falls, well, the rain falls. The sun shines, the sun shines. We don't have any control over that. We do have control over our thoughts of how we receive it. We can say, "Oh, it's raining again today. The world is just so bad and so hard on me. I just can't imagine why the world would choose to rain on my day when my spirits are already down." You see, what's going on? It's raining. It's raining, that's all. Everything else we're making up here. So decisions will make us or break us, and choices, I find choices really relate very closely to decisions. So with a decision, you're choosing yes, no. You do it quickly. If it's just not resonating, no. If it's working and you can see it happening, it's yes. Maybes, they just drag out whatever all that analyzing is going to do. So we have to be very careful what we're thinking, because what we're thinking goes down and pops out our mouth. And if we don't hear it, even if we're just thinking it and we don't say it out loud, the energy has been set on fire. If we speak it, we hear it with our own ears as well as others hearing it. Now, the others are going to do whatever they're going to do with it. Likewise, you're going to hear what you're saying and internalize that. So we have to be very careful about all of this energy flow that's in us. So choices are closely aligned with decision making, and the present results are just the present results. No emotion attached to them until you and I choose. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, no, that's really terrible. It just is. Stop it. I have to also stop it. You see, I get to do these as I work my way through my own decision making as well. You do it, I do it, we all do it. We take this little journey through our brain, and we have to be very aware of what journey we're sending through our brain. So there we've got it. Decisions and choices are occurring every moment, by moment, by moment, by moment, by moment. Every moment we're deciding just to be fine, or every moment we're thinking, oh, let's spark off that emotion. Let's have fun. Oh, let's spark off. Did you see what they did? That's how quick it changes. So moment by moment, with every breath, we do make a decision. We either do it by making no conscious decision, which is called living your life by default. Life is just happening. I call that the Walking Dead or the zombies, before all those words were brought into the current TV shows and so on. The Walking Dead, that's what I used to call people that were not involved in their own life, living by default. What's going to happen today? Oh, well, whatever happened, yeah. Can't wait till I retire. And then what? It's going to be the same as you are today. Waiting for something is going to be the same as you are today, because you're not making things happen. We go get ready for lunch, and we have to make a quick decision, one that's not too critical. Do we want our sandwich on toasted or plain? So we make the toast, or we make the sandwich on plain bread. That's a quick decision. But all decisions have to be committed to. And the big decisions that are setting yourself up for the goals that you have in your mind, they have to be made, they have to be committed to, and then it comes down to changing habits. So that's what I'm working on next, changing my habit. How about you? Are you ready to go and explore? Because if you are, it's so much of our communication, our imagination, and that's the work we do. If you want to dig around and find yourself and make your choices and reach your goals, it's time to get connected. So please, you know where I am, link.sandra.ca. You can do it. I know it. I do it, and I can do it. But you can do it. I can help. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk, wishing you a wonderful day. You can do it. I can help.